Well, guys, we made our E3 predictions, and now we're back to go over those predictions to see just how well we did. We will get points on our predictions, and out of the top three, we will declare the final winner who predicted the most and the right choices for E3. I kicked things off, guys, with Halo Infinite being showcased, and it was showcased. They had a trailer, which I said that we would. I also said they'd have a release date, and it was coming this fall. No release date, but it is coming this holiday season. So it's kind of like, yeah.
I would maybe at the most reward a half point.
Yeah.
So that was a long prediction, and I got, okay, I'll take half a point. I'll take.
That's pretty good. You got a lot of other things right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could, a chink in the armor just a little bit, right?
Yeah. Okay. So that was my first prediction. Then from there, we moved on to Nate, who was all over Starfield. Starfield will be released in 2021. Nate, what happened?
So I was about a year off.
So that's a big X right there. There's that was wrong. But Nate will follow up here shortly with the other ones that I think you actually fared pretty well. Cory, you went on to say you wanted to hear info and see stuff on Breath of the Wild. You want to see something, right? You were expecting details, but a little light on details. We saw a trailer that ended off Nintendo's conference.
Yeah.
Right? There wasn't a lot of details, dude.
Not what I was looking for. I mean, it was like, obviously I was glad to see it, but at the same time, from the discussion we had previous, it's definitely not what I was looking for.
I think he gets the point though, man, because they said, oh, we got one more thing, and then they just trickled it for another 5 minutes of whatever they were talking about.
Yeah, you want to give a point or half point?
Dropped it. I think he gets a point. I think he gets a full point, man. I think he gets a full point.
All right, we'll give it to you.
The trailer showed enough of the world and that they're doing this whole like Skyward thing where they're going in the sky. So it was enough where it wasn't like a cinematic trailer. So
they gave us a little more gameplay action.
I'll give it to you, Cory.
Thanks,
all right,
buddy.
Let's give it to him. All right, then from there we followed up, and I stated, and I was dead set on this, Ubisoft would showcase Splinter Cell. Well, man, was I wrong. That's the biggest X in the world. You can find Splinter Cell, you can find Sam Fisher everywhere across the world, but his own flipping game. So that was no points awarded to me. Dude, that was...
I almost give you a half point, bro, just because they're doing this weird hybrid with like the Division and Rainbow and Splinter Cell or something, or Ghost Recon or something.
No, I didn't count that. I'm not. I said I wanted my own game. I said I was going to see my own Splinter Cell game, and I saw nothing at all. Ubisoft, you let me down. I did. Yeah, I did too. Yep, yeah, I was all pumped for it, man. I was all set, and I lost miserably. Nate, you said there would be an announcement on Metroid 4, which, right? They actually said we're working on it, but that's all they said.
Yeah.
So,
Metroid Dread though.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna give you half a point, Nate, because they did mention that they are at least working on it, so there was something there at E3. So let's go with a half a point for Nate, because that was
sweet.
It was better than absolutely nothing. Cory flunked his next one miserably by 4 years. We just found out today. GTA 6. It won't be coming at all. He said we hope to see something. We saw absolutely nothing. It was a ghost town in the world of GTA. So, yeah, no points awarded to Cory.
Brutal.
My last prediction, and it was out there, but I kind of thought it would actually happen. The fact that we all know PlayStation had nothing to do with E3 this year, but they weren't to be outdone and would showcase some Uncharted. Nah, that didn't happen at all. PlayStation, dude, they were just a ghost. There was nothing to be found of them whatsoever. So that puts me at half a point, because that's all I got out of this 3 predictions was 1/2 a point awarded. That was a lousy prediction. I honestly thought they'd have something though. Just like they let all of E3 go, and Xbox stole the entire showcase, and PlayStation just sat there and went, chirp, chirp.
We'll see you later.
Right? Like, it was just,
come on.
Oh man. All right.
That was like, I really thought you were onto something though. When you said Uncharted, I'm like, that's like the perfect timing. Drop that like even a week or so later. No.
Nothing.
Just crickets.
Absolutely nothing. I was so kind of disappointed in that one, man. Nate, you nailed this one big time. Absolutely crushed it. Ubisoft came out and you said we would see something, and you would see a lot more being shown on Rainbow Six Extinction. Now, you did call it Parasite. I'm not worried about that. We do know what game you were talking about because they just relabeled it right before the showcase. So it's now called Rainbow Six Extraction, sorry. And we saw a ton of information on that, right? They had a showcase going for what, 10 minutes almost on Extraction?
Yeah, it was pretty lengthy,
right? So Nate, you're awarded a whole point on that. That puts you at 1.5 points. I'm at currently half a point. Nate, you're at 1.5. Cory, you're at 1. You have one left, Cory. Do you remember what it was?
No, I'm trying to remember now.
I don't know.
I feel like it wasn't right.
So, first of all, Nate, congratulations. You won.
Oh.
That's what I thought.
So, Cory thought we would hear something, because we've seen a little bit of it, and it's been a long time since we've seen anything of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
We saw nothing.
Shafted, man. I got shafted. That was a surprise. I was surprised. I thought we'd see something on it, man.
Crickets again from Sony, man. Because is that gonna come to PC or is that a Sony exclusive?
That's a Warner Brothers game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. And they had nothing to do there at all. Nothing out of Rocksteady, nothing out of anybody, right? It was just, what a weird E3. It's nice that it was back. It's nice to see that it's coming back. But I think they may have learned a lot this year to see, you know what, some of these showcases shouldn't have happened whatsoever. Let's be honest. And some of them were just lackluster, and others kind of nailed it, right? But it was a funny year. It was a different year because of COVID. Let's be honest. A lot of things you can see had the effects of COVID hitting what happened to E3. But our prediction winner was Nate with 1.5 points, buddy. Congratulations, Nathan. Congrats.
Thank you.
Golf clap. Always fun to predict E3. Check out InsideTheGame.ca, everybody.